Guys, I can't believe I'd ever be making this video. This is this is so insane to me. Oh man. As you read by the title, we're gonna be talking today about Sundial, which is a stock that I never thought would probably touch a dollar in the next year. But here we are, and we're gonna give you guys the best possible scenarios here, the good entry points, etc. Let's just get right into the video. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Trace Trades, where we give technical analysis on different stocks in the stock market, as well as potential buy, hold, or sell opinions on these given stocks. I like to preface by saying that I'm not a financial advisor nor expert, so take what I say with a grain of salt. The reason that I started this channel is because a couple years back, I was about $30,000 deep in some medical debt, and I was very fortunate to have some close family, friends, and mentors that pushed me to work hard and invest my money, and I am happy to say that not only am I now financially free, but I'm doing pretty well for myself at the age of 23. So if I can pass along any of the information, resources, or tools that are given to me here to the community, make a couple people better off than they were before, it's all that I can ask for. Last, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like on the video and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. Now today, we're going to be giving you an analysis on ticker symbol SNDL, Sundial Growers Incorporated. Man, I tell you what, I never thought I'd see the stock doing something like this, and it is pretty insane. So we're going to look at this both macroscopically and microscopically, give you a couple different entry points, exit points if you're looking to get into this stock, level off some support and resistance. I've got three different indicators pulled up, which are the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. Anything over 70 is overbought, anything under 30 is oversold, and then two other indicators right here, the 200 EMA and the 15 MA. The 200 EMA is the exponential moving average, and this is a price action based valuation trend line over a 200-day moving period. And then the 15-day MA, which is the moving average. Some brokerage accounts call this the SMA, the simple moving average. And this is a 15-day price action based valuation trend line. So we'll talk about what these mean, give you both some bullish and bearish patterns that I'm seeing on the charts here. Let's just dig right into the video. So essentially what is happening right now is Sundial was a very squeezed stock. They saw a lot of pressure for buyers to step in and squeeze some shorts. And if we pull up Sundial short interest on Fintel, we're gonna pull that up for you right now so that you can see what this looks like. And it was pretty high. The overall short volume is 503 million compared to the total market volume of 1.72 billion. That's a total short volume ratio of 29%, which is 503 million divided by 1.728 billion. In comparison to what this looked like previously, that is 255 million, so they doubled up. So basically what happened is short stepped back into this stock and doubled down on their convictions, trying to make back some of their losses from the squeeze here. And what does that mean? Guys, it means exactly what it sounds like. It means that there is still potential for this thing to possibly run. I can't believe I'm making this video, but Sundial actually doesn't look that bad right now. Yesterday, they were in a nice, clean, upward moving channel. And this is very easy for you guys to do. All you're doing is connecting what is very obvious to the eye, right? So we see that there's a trend line ascending here, level of support that is riding and hugging along the price action here. So we see 1, 2, almost 3, 4, 5 different candle wicks touching, and that's essentially acting as a level of support, being very well respected by the price action. And then on the flip side, we also have an ascending level of resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different touch points here. And that is being respected as an ascending level of resistance. Now that is a clean upward channel. That is some nice price action and indicates to me a lot of buying pressure. We've got a nice hammer candle right here, also known as a shooting star. And what that means is there's a long bottoming tail on the candle right here, which typically indicates weak overall selling pressure and strong buying pressure. So you do like to see that. That is overall a good thing. We've got two doji candles, which can be both bullish and bearish in nature. But in this instance, with the stock being in an ascending formation, right, an ascending channel, doji candles are typically bullish indicators and mean that the stock is likely to continue a nice run. Now, it did break below this channel right now, but that doesn't concern me a whole lot because we're not retracing that harshly. So if you look at the overall price action here, we are still setting higher lows and higher highs. And if we do a retracement with a Fibonacci, this is very easy to do. Click on Fibonacci retracement. You put the base at the bottom of the run-up, the peak at the top of the run-up, and it tells you how much a stock is given back. Now, a strong stock, a stock on the charts that is looking extremely good, will retrace to about 50%, which is exactly what we see right here. 50% almost to a T. And that indicates to me that there's a lot of strong buying pressure right now and not a lot of strong selling pressure. So Sundial could definitely 100% continue to squeeze, but I want you guys to be careful on getting into the stock and the entry point that you decide to choose, right? Because this has been overbought for quite some time. We saw a little run up right here up to about $1.36. Almost tested that level here again. Didn't quite get it, but we tested it again. And I think that it's pretty likely that we see another retest here in the near future. So what is a good entry point? What should you be looking at as a potential entry point to get into this stock? Well, if we draw up, and I'm going to delete the Fibonacci here real quick, just to keep the charts clean. If you draw up a level of support right now, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 different candle wick touches right here. And that indicates to me that this is a significant level of support being respected on the charts by quite a few different levels of price action. So the safest entry point that I can see right now, if this doesn't tank, is $1.06. Now, what happens if it breaks below $1.06? I want to present you with the best case scenario and the worst case scenario so that I can get you ready for whatever happens with the price action here. Well, we do know that we've got another level of support right here, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different candle wick touches at $1.01. And beneath that, we've got one more level of nice looking support sitting at about here, about 92 cents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different candle wicks touching. And that indicates to me that we got a couple different fallback positions. So if you're patient with this stock, what I would watch for is something hypothetically like this. So if we zoom in here and we just hypothetically say, all right, so right now we're going to see that this stock decides to bounce. So you see a little push down here, it retests this level of support, and then it sees a bounce. Well, if you see a bounce and with a wide range candle bar, and what I mean by a wide range candle bar is a candle bar that covers a lot of price action, something like this. This is a wide range candle bar. So if you see a wide range candle bar like this bounce off of that level of support, that to me indicates that that's going to be the bottom for the day. Unless you see some extreme selling pressure come in, some shorts continue to come into the stock and try to push the price down. But if you don't see that, you see a small candle bar, you see a not a wide range candle bar. It could do something like this, a little bit of a bounce, and then it retests this level and perhaps breaks through. Well, you can see it pan out a couple different ways. You might see it test this level of support. It might push through here, and it might test out a lower level of support down here. So what you're watching for is a wide range candle bar to give you confirmation of buying pressure stepping back in and confirming that this stock is not going to dip below that price. Now let's see if I can find you a confirmation here. This is an exact setup that is the flip of what you're looking for. So take this and reverse it. You'd be seeing a red candle right here, right? Followed by, I should say, a green candle right here. So you see it bounce, followed by a red candle on top, followed by a green candle bouncing off of that level of support, right? So take these and move them up just a hair. So in the flip side right now, you see this wide range candle bar followed by a red candle bar and then a green one. This is called a 3-bar play. So a 3-bar play is a wide range candle bar followed by a smaller red candle followed by a green candle pushing above the level of resistance, right? On the flip side, you can have a 3-bar play on the downside. So if you see that happen right here and it dips below, that to me indicates that you're seeing a little bit of, tiptoeing around the line. You want to see a wide range bar that is going to signify we see that bounce. And if you don't, you're likely going to break through $1.01 or 93.3 cents. And that is the safest entry point for Sundial without having to chase the stock. Now, I can't guarantee you that opportunity is going to present itself, right? This stock is unpredictable right now. The market is more volatile than it has ever probably been. And the predictability in the charts, honestly, are being completely 100% trumped by all news catalysts, all of the WSB Reddit threads that are floating around, and any sort of influence outside of the market, profit taking, right? People moving funds over to AMC and GME. But Sundial does have opportunity. There is a high amount of short volume, and it is looking extremely, extremely bullish in nature. We are stair-stepping, as I said, setting higher lows and higher highs in a nice upward moving channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different touch points, almost 6 different touch points here, which to me indicates there's a lot of strong buying pressure. And as weird as this is for me to say, because I've never really liked Sundial stock that much. No shade to anybody. Don't let me sway you from buying the stock. But that is how it looks right now. I do not have a position in Sundial. I've got no reason to pump this to you guys. I am in the process of transitioning over my account from Fidelity, but in Fidelity, I've got a position in AMC, BB, NOK, SNPW, and CLWD. And those are my current positions in that portfolio. And I have absolutely no reason to tell you otherwise with this stock. So this is exactly how I see it. This looks bullish. It looks like it's presenting you an opportunity to actually make some quick cash if you're interested in doing so. Now, I'm going to show this to you guys on the one-day chart, and we're going to zoom out here and just look at the previous day's price action, right? So if we look at this, this gives us further validation of this upward moving channel. So what happened yesterday, we had a little bit of a wedge formation, broke the top of this trend line, and from there it was just off to the races. Very clean price movement. Pullbacks were very small, and the run-ups followed very quickly. A lot of strong buying pressure. The price action is a little bit ugly. It's a little barcode-ish. They move very nicely, but the candles are not very indicative on the price action here on this chart. But looking here at the pre-market and the after hours from yesterday, what are we seeing? Well, a little bit of a sell-off, right? We're seeing a small amount of sell-off. And if we were to channel this down and connect these points into this downward trending level of resistance, it would look something like this. So we've got that right there, followed by a downward ascending level of support right here with quite a few different touch points, right? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different touch points, and you're expecting a bounce off of this level. And if you don't see it, it could bleed pretty bad. And what that looks like is $1.01. So you're looking for a hold over $1.01. And if you do see that, that'll be pretty indicative of a good level to buy. And if we zoom out here and take a look at this on the 5-day chart, $1.01 is also another level of support. So you've got basically two confirmations, two strong supporting levels with this descending wedge, this descending channel formation that we are currently in right now with SNDL. And if we do see that bounce, it should be a pretty nice one. So just to double down on what I said earlier, best possible entry points are 93.3 cents, followed by $1.01. As it does appear, we are there right now. And then if you open up and you're not able to get into this into the pre-market, you see it at $1.06, you see a wide range candle bar bounce off that level of support. That does seem like a good entry point to me and an opportunity to retest $1.36. And I'll tell you what, if you can turn a 35% profit in a single day, that is not a bad day, my friends. I'd be very happy with a swing like that. And that is what I have for the video. So if you enjoyed it, please drop a like. It really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. And lastly, I have an affiliate link in the description box down below for Webull, which is a brokerage platform you're watching me use right now. It is a great platform, allows you to trade at 4 a.m. CST, gets ahead of some time-sensitive plays. You get 4 free stocks, a $100 deposit. I receive a free stock, and it is a great way to support the channel. If you're not interested, that's totally fine, my friends. I promise you, I'm just glad you're taking the time to watch my videos. So that is what I've got for you today. Thank you for watching, my friends, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.